Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and I have a very impressive game for you played by Magnus Carlsen against Viswanathan Anand. The game was played at Zurich Chess Challenge 2014. This was a Blitz game and Carlsen started with knight f3, d5 by Anand, b3, c5 and e4. This looks like a reversed Budapest Gambit. D takes e4, knight g5, the knight is coming to win back the pawn, knight f6, knight c3, intensifying the pressure on e4, knight c6, bishop c4. Of course, already Carlsen could capture on e4, but he's first developing the bishop e6, bishop b2, still he's not hurrying to capture on e4, bishop e7, we see castling by both sides, and finally knight takes e4. We see the exchange of knights on e4 square and e5. This opens the diagonal for c4 bishop and also allows white to play f4 and then open up the f file. Playing b6 and then developing the bishop would have been better. Instead we see e5. Here comes f4, e takes f4, queen h5 and knight d4. Not a good move. It was very important to play bishop e6, neutralizing white's attack by offering an exchange of light square bishop. By the way, the same wouldn't have happened if after f4 e takes f4 white captured on f4 with the rook, because in this case bishop e6 can be met with exchanging the bishops on e6 square and then queen g4. There is a mating threat, also the queen is coming after the pawn on e6. If e5 then queen e6 check, and then white can exchange the rooks on f8 square and simply bishop takes e5. But after e takes f4, queen h5, instead of playing bishop e6, Anand responded with knight d4, and only now Carlsen captures on f4. Anand sank into deep thought here, and his second, Peter Leko, on the live feed remarked, "This is not usual for Vichy to spend so much time. He likes to play fast." I think he definitely feels some pressure here, and yes, already there is a pressure on black's king side. These mighty bishops, the queen and the rook, the knight can actually cause black a lot of problems. g6 was played and queen e5. White will now try to exploit the weaknesses of the dark squares. b6, after which this is simply over. Well, bishop e6 could have been better. Finally play bishop e6, get rid of this light square bishop, though after the exchange on f8 and then knight takes c5, again white has a huge advantage. But after queen e5 we see b6. Now comes the other rook, rook f1, bishop f5, g4 kicking away the bishop, and we see the exchange of bishops on e6 square. Rook takes f8, bishop takes f8, knight f6 check, king h8. Well, king f7 could have prolonged the game, though after knight h7 discover check and then this simple knight takes f8, it's over. This is an easy win, but in the game we see king h8, c3, knight c6. Now the queen on e5 square is under attack, but in this position Carlsen found a spectacular mate in 3. You can pause the video and try to find the solution. I think that you will be proud of yourself if you can find this mating line. Ready? Carlsen played knight e8 discover check is sacrificing the queen. By the way, a move earlier, instead of playing c3, again this knight e8 check was playable, but Carlsen first played c3 and only then knight e8 check. Maybe this looks even more beautiful. He's sacrificing the queen, and Anand actually resigned in this position. If knight takes e5, then simply rook takes f8 checkmate, and if move like king g8, then queen h8, this spectacular queen sacrifice is coming. If king takes h8, then rook takes f8 checkmate. A very impressive mating pattern, I think. This knight is controlling the g7 square and the rook is killing the enemy king. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave your comments. I hope that you enjoyed this final spectacular combination. Good luck.